I would like to invite Sushri Rashmi Samant ji. She is a young leader who scripted history as the first female Bharatiya president-elect of the University of Oxford Students' Union. She's a national TV panelist, occasional columnist, author, and vocal advocate for the human rights of marginalized Hindus. Her impactful work involves collaborations with media, think tanks, governments, and her non-profit foundation, Atma. Her debut book, A Hindu in Oxford, remarkably achieved bestseller status within a mere 12 hours of its announcement. Please welcome Sushri Rashmi Samant ji.
Namaste. Namaste. That's more like the Hindu community I've come here to address. Today, the Hindu community is over 1.2 billion people in about 190 different countries. We form the top 10% cream of every society that we are a part of. We contribute to economy, to education, to every part of society that we're in a productive manner. We've done this historically as well. You can look at the freedom movement in South Africa. Hindus have been front and center in the freedom movement, in the anti-apartheid movement, but nobody remembers. And today we've been pushed to the very fringes of the society we helped build. The same can be seen in Sri Lanka as well. We were there during the freedom movement. We gave blood, sweat, and tears to their freedom movement. But overnight, their parliament disenfranchised us and made us stateless. The same fate can be seen in many other countries, from Malaysia to Fiji to Trinidad and Tobago to Guyana, and the list just goes on. But the most heartbreaking examples of political retreat comes from Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Afghanistan. The plight of Hindus there today in the former Hindu states shows what will happen if we retreat politically. And because politics is important for the continuity of Hindu Dharma's survival, the World Hindu Democratic Forum was founded with the vision to create an ecosystem which can inspire, motivate, support, fundraise, bring in the volunteers, elect, nominate, and put their candidates in positions of power. And not just that, to ensure that generations after generations, there are Hindu politicians in positions of power to maintain that continuity. We have incredibly talented Hindus everywhere in the world. They're so talented that despite an ecosystem, they have come up, and they've come up to the highest positions of power. But once their political era ends, that's it. It ends and it fizzles out. We can see in Trinidad and Tobago, we come in and out, and there are spells, long spells, where we have no political representation, and the state of our community goes up for a toss. That is why having an ecosystem is very, very important. With that as the central intent of this conference, we curated 5 specific sessions to ignite strategic intent, strategic political intent within our community. And I'm very, very proud to announce that we had active politicians from every continent of the earth, except for Antarctica, participate and speak at our conference. Over the course of 2 days, we discussed how we can synergize a Hindu ecosystem in every country where we have presence that can inspire, fundraise, support, bring together volunteers, bring the media together, and ensure that our politicians are not on their own in their political journey. We also explored how we can maximize Hindu political impact by creating transnational relationships. And the underlining theme was that Bharat must lead the way and is leading the way in that. We then went to the darker sides of being a Hindu politician, the stereotypes, the stigma which is attached, the vilification that comes, and how we can strategically challenge it as a global Hindu community. We also defined the Hindu global political space from an ideological perspective and ensured ways in which we can discuss and strategically position Hindus in different spheres. We realized that the challenges are many. There have been military coups to weaponizations of narratives which each politician brought to the table during the discussion. But we all decided that despite uphill challenges, Hindu political representation is on the rise. Today we have a British Prime Minister who says that he's a proud Hindu, and not just that, that his Hindu faith guides him in his office as the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Today we have an American politician running for president whose Hindu identity is front and center of his campaign. How wonderful is that? On that note, I would like to remind you all that apathy towards politics has happened to the best of Hindus. It even happened to Arjuna. He said that during the war of Mahabharata, on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, he was almost on the verge of giving up arms. He thought that this entire political space was irrelevant. He was illusioned, like we are today. It took the entire Bhagavad Gita, the spirit of Bhagavad Gita, and Bhagwan Krishna to awaken him and to do him away with that illusion. In the end, Arjuna said, Nashto moha smitir labdhava. He realized that we need to do away with the illusion that politics is irrelevant. I would like to request all of you to stand up and repeat after me loudly so that we shake the foundations of this exhibition center. Can we all stand up, please, and repeat? Nashto moha smitir labdhava. Nashto moha smitir labdhava. Can we be louder? Nashto moha smitir labdhava. Namaste.